travel remains one of the fastest means of transportation, but in Nigeria, passenger traffic tells a different story. With over 30 airports nationwide, industry data shows that only a handful handle the bulk of passenger movement, leaving many others underutilized. Yet, state governments continue to build more. A closer look at these state-owned airports reveals a pattern of proximity without demand. Many of these airports are located less than 2 hours away from existing ones, raising concerns about duplication of infrastructure. In Anambra State, the Chinua Achebe International Cargo Airport in Umueri was commissioned with high expectations as a cargo hub for the southeast. But years after the launch, operations remained limited.
There's no plane, no enough planes, no enough aircraft that is landing there. And that is the problem of the airport. So I want to beg the governor of Anambra State to call on these aircraft owners to see what they can do to bring in more aircraft to be flying from Chinua Achebe International Cargo Airport, Umueri.
About 50 kilometers from Umueri is the Asaba International Airport in Delta State. Authorities consider it a key aviation hub, despite its proximity to similar facilities in Owerri and Port Harcourt.
One of the few states who actually embarked on concessioning the airports, and we concessioned into Asaba International Airport Group. Part of the larger plan is to also develop the cargo aspect. Asaba has been designated as a cold room, international cold room in this area. And that's why all the ratings that we have, all the facilities that we have are geared towards that.
Meanwhile, the airport is about 126 kilometers to the Benin airport, raising questions about customer traffic and long-term sustainability, especially because of the cost of maintaining such facilities.
For like 3 years now, we've been maintaining the same costs, and if you look at the economic indices, it does not justify that amount. So if we are able to get more revenue from the passenger service charge, we will then be able to do more things that we hope and plan to do for this airport.
Ogun State is betting big on the Gateway Agro-Cargo Airport, a multi-million-dollar project aimed at serving industries along the Lagos-Ibadan corridor. The airport also focuses on agro-cargo operations with plans to boost agricultural exports and create approximately 25,000 jobs.
This airport is comparable to any airport you will see across the world. For example, the runway we have here is almost 4 kilometers long. What that means is that it can accommodate the biggest aircrafts that we have flying around the world today.
Of course, Ogun State is known as the industrial hub, the major industrial hub in Nigeria. This also enhance the status of the state because it will attract so many industries, especially those who are in the area who are working in the areas of agriculture and agri-value chain.
The airport is about 93 kilometers to the Ibadan airport, which in itself has suffered low passenger traffic over the years due to its proximity to the Lagos airport. Kogi State plans to develop an international airport to be located near Lokoja, the state capital. The airport is to be strategically located between similar facilities in Abuja, Ilorin and Enugu. However, critics argue that existing infrastructure already serves the region, making the project's economic justification uncertain.
We are too close to Abuja to have an airport. It doesn't make economic sense in terms of the traffic that we can pull. The Anambra airport pulls almost 1 million passengers every year, which means it's a very big hub in terms of air traffic. So we cannot compete with it in terms of trying to create our own airports here. So it doesn't make sense.
In Zamfara State, Authorities of the Gusau International Airport say the 62 billion naira project is a strategic infrastructure investment despite its proximity to the Sokoto Airport. The airport is yet to be commissioned for commercial flight operations, and authorities say measures are in place to ensure proper maintenance and long-term viability.
I believe that Nigeria will gain, especially our people also they will gain. Because by the time we started very well now, all this work, a lot of people are going to get a job here, and even the revenue of the state also will be evaporated. So by the grace of God, so far so good, things will be okay.
While state governments insist that these airports are essential for development and connectivity, critics maintain that viability must go beyond construction, or these airports risk becoming costly investments with limited returns. Victoria Longjan, Channels Television News.